I'm getting all 32 NFL coaches fired. Unfortunately for him, starting with Mike Tomlin. I'm about to give Steelers fans a freaking aneurysm. I can't believe I'm trying to get the NFL's longest tenured head coach fired off the get-go. Now you might be asking, RBT, how is this even possible? Let me tell you something, brother. It's rather simple. First bit of business, set our season goal. And just for the heck of it, dude, let's go ahead and say we're gonna win the Super Bowl. And as you already see, our chance of getting fired is very high, which is absolutely perfect. And now, my friends, is where the fun begins. Let me tell you something, brother. I'm about to make Steelers fans so mad. First thing we're gonna do is go ahead and trade away TJ Watt to the Ravens. And I don't even want anything special, dude. I just want their long snapper. What a start. You know what? I'll take Broderick Washington here. I guess I'll take both of their backup quarterbacks because they might end up being our starter. Oh, fellas, this is just the beginning, too. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get rid of both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Oh my gosh, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? It's been done. Oh my gosh, dude, this is crazy. How are we still an 83 overall? We got to do something about that, boys. Get rid of both our running backs, so 95-year-old Cordero Patterson can be the starter. While we're at it, just go ahead and get rid of George Pickens. I think they're great candidates to become a Cincinnati Bengal. And literally all I want in return is a guy who can't get to meetings on time. Oh my gosh, dude, this is beautiful. Let me tell you, I just absolutely love the position this offense is in right now. This defense is still too good, though. So let's get rid of Cameron Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Alex Highsmith all at the same time. And yes, I'm gonna do it, brother. They're gonna become a Cleveland Brown. Gotta get somebody good in return, right? We're gonna get somebody so good that he's so unimportant that his face isn't even in the game. Beautiful move, beautiful. And still, dude, we are not done. We're gonna change like one of the worst offenses in the NFL. Now, let's go with my Titans playbook. Let's go with like the Panthers defense. Sorry, Michael. Now, my friends, I think this team is ready to roll. Let me tell you something, dude. If Mike Tomlin actually makes the playoffs here, he might be the greatest coach of all freaking time. But how we do? Like 6-11 isn't even that bad. Hold on, it still got us fired though. Deshaun Watson threw 28 interceptions. Cordero Patterson was terrible. Even though Calvin Austin and Mike Williams had career years, dude, nobody can get to the freaking quarterback either. And let me tell you something, boys. This is just the beginning. 1 down, 31 to go. Unfortunately, the firing leads to the retirement of Mike Tomlin, which unfortunately is going to lead to Dave here not lasting a single season in Carolina. And you know what is so funny is that this team is so freaking bad that I'm just going to set our season goal to win the Super Bowl, and I'm not even going to do anything to the team, dude. I'm just going to simulate straight to the playoffs and watch us get fired immediately. Yep, there it is. What happened, Carolina? They only won 4 games. Poor Dave. I mean, Andy Dalton wasn't even that bad. I mean, for crying out loud, dude, the grandfather about had more rushing yards than Chuba. He had more rushing touchdowns than him. Not gonna lie, Dave, you deserve to be fired for that one. 2 down. Now Mike McCarthy's turn. Wait, where is Dak Prescott? Like, I turned pre-existing injuries off. He's not even on the injury list. I mean, he's on the team, but apparently not a participant. You know what, Dak? You're already pissing me off. You're cut from the team. We incurred a penalty of $194 million. Michael's off to a great start. Also have to say, too, I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded, and there's a very good chance by the time you see this, Michael was already fired, which could very well be the case with a lot of these coaches today. First bit of business, trade the Cowboys' 3 best players to the Eagles for their long snapper. I feel like this probably gave Jerry Jones a heart attack. Now, there's something else I want to do here. Who's the slowest quarterback sitting in free agency? Brian Hoyer. Oh my god, I didn't know this guy was still alive. Welcome to the squad. And you might ask, why did I decide to make Brian Hoyer our starting quarterback? That's because we're going to be running the Ravens friggin' offense. So Brian Hoyer with this blazing 67 speeds got to pretend to be Lamar Jackson. Honestly, I don't feel like that was enough though. Had to strengthen the Commanders' defense a little bit. Had to help out the Giants too because we know they need it. At least we got a punter in return. Now, if this team makes the playoffs, whatever diehard Cowboys fan coded Madden franchise needs to also be fired. Please tell me they went 0-17. Please, 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 please. Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys were so bad that on the standing screen, they are invisible. 3-14, the day's best record yet. And of course, Michael got fired. Oh my god, dude. Brian Hoyer had a stinker. I'm so disappointed. He only carried the ball 89 times. I've never seen a team, though, run the ball so terribly. Sorry, Michael. It's just business. Now, how are we gonna screw up Antonio's career more than what it already is? Oh, I know exactly what I'm about to do, man. And this is about to make Raiders fans so mad. All their best players are going to the Chiefs. I mean, hey, at least they got Carson Wentz in return. I mean, we even gave them Brock Bowers to be Travis Kelce's backup. Let's just keep it going. Also gonna release all their half-decent running backs so we can sign Melvin Gordon and he can be the starter. Like, I didn't even know he was in the game anymore. Yep, I think this offense is ready. Oh, dude, you know it's gonna be a great defense when a guy that looks like this is starting for you. Now, let's go win the Super Bowl. You have got to be kidding me, dude. We actually did contribute to the Chiefs going 17-0. And again, we're bottom of the league, which means we're invisible. Did we go 0-17? No, we went 1-16. Who was their lone win against in the last game of the season to the Chargers? It was so close to going winless. And obviously, dude, Antonio Pierce got fired. Carson Wentz threw 7 touchdowns all season long. On the ground, valiant effort for Melvin Gordon, even though the third-string running back had more rushing touchdowns in him, with about a 20th of the amount of carries. Harrison Bryant led the team in receiving yards. Sorry, Antonio, business is business. And what I'm about to do to Shane here is gonna break Colts fans' brains. Yes, Anthony Richardson's gonna be shipped on, as is Joe Flacco. And their starting quarterback is going to be Will Levis. Colts fans are so triggered right now. While we're freaking at it, dude, let's make the Titans as good as freaking possible. As a Titans fan, I love this. Literally giving my Titans absolutely everybody. Not being way too bad to you Colts fans. At least we got Ryan Stonehouse in return. I mean, he's a superstar punter for crying out loud. I mean, with William at the helm, I think this team is well on their way to getting Shane fired. No. Dude, my Titans still didn't even make the playoffs. Oh, it only can make you better, dude. If the Colts went 0-17, they went 2-15. Who did worse than them? The Patriots? Doesn't matter, dude. Shane still got fired. I mean, Will Levis wasn't even that bad. I mean, that looks better than Anthony Richardson's numbers. Only 27 more lives to ruin. Unfortunately, it's now time for your life to be ruined, Michael. Now, what do we do to this squad? Gonna begin by giving all the receivers to the Cardinals. I mean, don't be too mad, Seahawks fans. You got Zach Pascal. Also gave them Kenneth Walker and their 2 stud cornerbacks for Vohasek. But at least you got your new starting quarterback, because we shipped Geno Smith onto the 49ers to be Brock Purdy's mentor. So I think this new look Seahawks squad's ready to get in on the action. Although they don't have enough wide receivers, so Sam Howell's gonna have to play as the 6. Would you believe it? Both the Rams and Cardinals make the playoffs, but hilarious enough, the Rams only ended up with 2 more wins than us. Still got McDonald fired, though. That gym was fantastic. Oh man, Sam Howell didn't make a grab all year. I have to apologize, Michael. Ready to ruin another first-year head coach's life. Brother, I'm about to make the 28-3 depression feel like a dopamine rush. Of course, we had to give the Buccaneers Bichon for their long snapper without a face. Oh my god, how is this not accepted for Bryce Young? At least it is now that we threw in all of our first-round picks for the next 3 seasons. At least we got our brand new starting quarterback, though, because the Panthers now have Kirk Cousins to start for them. Funny enough, I think I actually want to run the Bills offense. Just don't think Bryce Young's body can take the hits that Josh Allen does. Now, can they finally avenge 28-3 and win the Super Bowl? No. Hey, at least both the Patriots and Falcons had the same 3-14 record. And funny enough, the Saints and the Panthers are so bad by giving them the Falcons' best players, they still couldn't make the playoffs. And the Buccaneers barely even squeaked in themselves. I mean, let me tell you something, boys. Bryce for sure gave it his all. No, I didn't think Charlie Warner was going to lead us with 7 receiving touchdowns. That's another new one-and-done head coach. High aspirations are destroyed on this channel. Unfortunately for Brian, I think his aspirations are already in the gutter. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and sim the season with the team he has already. I'm telling you, he's going to get fired. It's inevitable. What I tell ya, they only won 5 games and I didn't have to do a dang thing. And I have full confidence the same thing's about to happen to Dennis Allen. I mean, it already happened in real life anyway. I mean, I am the Madden scientist for crying out loud. They were so bad they were invisible. 2-15. That makes 2 more RBT victims on the day. Now, somehow Sean McVay's got to face the same fate. And he's another one of those longest current tenured head coaches. So how do we go about ruining this team? Let's actually keep Matthew Stafford, but force him to run the Ravens offense. while at the same time giving all of our best skill position players to those Ravens. And had to give some of the rest of our better players to our division rival Cardinals. And gave the Seahawks some of our best young defensive players for Jake Bobo. Now I think this team is ready to roll. If Sean McVay really brings this team to the playoffs, dude, he takes the reins from Bill Belichick as the greatest head coach of all time. Well, unfortunately for Sean, no miracle job this time around. One of the longest tenured NFL coaches is officially gone. Let me tell you something, boys. Old Matthew Stafford for sure is not Lamar Jackson, although he averaged more yards per carry than Blake Corum. He had 9 rushing touchdowns. That's already the 10th NFL head coaching vacancy opened up today. Let's see if old D'Amico here can make it 11. We have a lot of work that needs to be done, though, to dismantle this team. Oh, you best believe another perfect thing to do here. Give my Tennessee Titans everybody. Like, is it bad on my team to be Super Bowl contenders for once? Don't worry, Texans fans. You got William. I mean, you know, who needed CJ Stroud, Danielle Hunter, and Derek Stingley Jr. anyway? Dude, if the Titans don't make the playoffs after this, I'll never live it down. Hey, I'll be nice again to the Texans. I'll give them Ryan Stonehouse. That's a superstar coming back in return. I also gotta give the Titans Tank Dell and 2 pieces from their squad last year. Wait. One more thing to do here. Dameon Pierce, get out of here. That's more like it, dude. Team's down to a 71. Now this Houston Texans squad, led by Will Levis himself, is ready to roll. Let's have the Texans go 0-17, while my Titans go 17-0. Please. Oh my God, thank the Lord. Titans win 11-6. How bad our Texans do, though? 3-14, dude. That's 3 more wins than what I wanted. At least we got rid of D'Amico, though. Will Levis traumatized Texans fans just like I wanted. The former Titan Robert Woods is a monster. Be gone, D'Amico. But now the time's officially come where I have to get my Tennessee Titans head coach fired. And as much as I hate to admit it, shouldn't be too hard with this team, dude. Not really a Brian Callahan fan anyway, so he's probably gonna get fired on his own here. What'd I tell you? But how bad did the organic Tennessee Titans actually do? Oh, they won 8 games. I mean, it's by far the best the team has done today. But unfortunately for Brian, it wasn't enough. Make it 12 unfortunate grown men. Oh, look, another coach who got fired on his own. So let's see if he can take this really good team and do exactly what he did IRL. Hey, this game is realistic after all. I mean, they weren't even that bad. Unlucky though, Robert. Hopefully for Kevin's sake, he'll be a little bit luckier. I mean, it will definitely be tough to try and ruin this team, but just watch me. Oh my gosh, I'm about to make Vikings fans so mad. Justin Jefferson, Christian Darrisaw, TJ Hawkinson, welcome to the Green Bay freaking Packers. At least they got themselves a new superstar quarterback. Got him because I shipped both of our quarterbacks to the Bears for some reason. To get a guy whose last name I cannot pronounce. Gave Aaron Jones back at the Packers for nostalgia purposes. Oh, and this is gonna make Vikings fans so mad. More players for their rivals. And while we're freaking at it, dude, why don't we just go ahead and make the Lions better than what they already are? We got a punter, dude. It's an even deal. Hold on a freaking second, dude. How is this trade not accepted? Fine, if the Bears want to be stingy, I'll just give them to the Packers instead. Now, I think this is the look of a team ready to do some damage. Hold on a second. Did he not get fired? They went 3-14. Kevin is a wizard confirmed. I mean, did the offense at least show some promise? No, they were pretty much dead last, and the defense was also like worse in the NFL, or at least close to it. I mean, Malik wasn't too good to be fair, nor was the running game. I mean, Trent Sherfield and Jalen Naylor did perform a little bit higher than expectation. So let's see if Kevin can make it through a season number 2. Well, the Mickey Mouse run is officially over. I mean, I guess 28 total losses in 2 seasons will get the job done. Salute to you, Kevin. Now get gone. Now believe Jonathan Gannon here is a prime candidate to be the first one to go 0-17 today. Now for a winless season to be possible, we're gonna have to make some tough decisions here, as in sending 3 of our best players to a division rival. But our starting quarterback though, trust me though, there's more work to be done. We're strengthening the freaking Rams. We gave them Marv. Continuing to make the Seahawks better. Now getting rid of the last few players that resemble any bit of talent left on our squad. Also, we can pick up a quarterback that can throw the ball 100 yards. How does he only have 97 throw power, dumb game? Just because of that, I think he's going to be our starting quarterback. Now I think we're officially due for historical season. 0-17, please. Oh my gosh, we were invisible. We went 3-14. Who played too good for us? Brother, I specifically made Joseph the starter. Like, what are we doing, Sam? It's actually so strange how similar those statistics were to last year's season for him. We ran the dang ball way too well. I didn't know Greg Dortch was a superstar. See ya, John. You're fired, literally. Unfortunately for Doug, he's also one of those that will probably be fired by the time you watch this. So let's just sim straight through and see if this game's realistic. Oh my god, dude. Doug defied all odds. He's the first coach today to actually make the playoffs. Imagine he actually makes the freaking Super Bowl. Wait a minute, hold on. They did get first rounded, but that's so criminal if he really got fired. Dude, I feel so bad for Douglas. It was coming anyway. Now this, my friends, is where things start to get super tricky. The Bills Mafia is about to despise me. We're gonna be swapping Josh Allen for Joe Milton. What an even trade here. And this time he's actually gonna start for us. More Buffalo superstars heading to New England. Now why does Jaheim Bell look like he just farted? More talent given away for a punter. Now I felt like it was only fair we gave the Jets some love. Gonna give him a little bit more so we can bring in a kicker. Now the Patriots get an influx at receiver, and yay, we get a fullback. We are still not done, boys. Gonna give my Titans a few players, because why the heck not? What in the world, dude? AJ McCarron is still in Madden? I have to say, brother, that does not resemble AJ McCarron. Welcome to the squad, though. Hey, Julio Jones is still out there. Let's sign him to be our wide receiver #1. And how spectacular, 95-year-old Mercedes Lewis is gonna be our tight end #1. Who needs Dalton Kincaid? Wait a freaking minute, dude. We still have way too much talent. Ray Davis? Gone. Curtis Samuel? Gone. Now that, my friends, is much more like it. Oh, and to trigger absolutely everybody, this is terrible of me, but we gotta do it, man. Damar Hamlin, gone. And with that, I don't think there's any way the good Lord above lets this team win any more than one game this year. I'm ready for our first 0-17 season. Oh my god, dude. 0-17's been achieved. I mean, to be fair, there were multiple 3-point losses, dude, but all I care about is that 0-17 record. Dead last in offense and close to dead last in defense. I mean, Joe Milton was pretty bad, but to be fair, I think we've seen worse today. Dude, that is so funny. Mac Hollins had double the amount of rushing touchdowns as our starting running back. Dude, Mac Hollins is a modern-day Deebo Samuel. Think it's safe to say this was well-deserved. Respect, though, Sean. Another one bites the dust. Now it's Todd's turn to get the axe. Now, what is the best way here we can screw up Todd's team? By trading everybody to the Panthers. I mean, we did get rid of some okay players, but we did grab a wide receiver #1. That's more talent for David Tepper. Let's keep it rolling. Now let's give him their brand new starting quarterback, all in return for Andy Dalton, who we're literally just gonna immediately cut, because I want to make an insane move. Go out and sign Nathan Peterman as our starting quarterback. I mean, I think this team is ready for the season. I think their win total's probably like a half a game. Well, a lot happened this season. You know, you had the Ravens go 17-0 while the Jets went 16-1. And for all we did for the Panthers, they barely made the playoffs. Oh my god, hold on a second. Did we actually do it back to back? The Raiders went 1-16. We're invisible, which means we went 0-17 again. Dude, this is so beautiful. We scored over 20 points one time this season. Oh my god, how did Nathan do? He threw 38 interceptions. My guy. Absolute cinema. Thank you, Todd, for a good show. Still 14 more coaches' careers we need to ruin. Now with old Kevin here, I do want to try out a little unique strategy. We're going to take Jameis Winston and convert him to running back. And with a smile on our face, we're going to convert him to our starter. We're going to make old Deshaun Watson the kicker. And things are about to get crazier. We're going to be making Myles Garrett our starting quarterback. What a freaking quarterback running back duo. I mean, I think the only way Kevin can explain this is ayahuasca. So surely we go 0-17 for the third consecutive season. Oh, we have a chance. We're invisible. Panthers won 2 games. We went 1-16. How? lost to the Commanders by 2, and then followed that up 3 weeks later by losing to the Ravens 73-0. Myles Garrett outplayed Jaden Daniels, and Jameis Winston had 46 yards on the ground. But then you had games like this where we had 53 total yards of offense. I gotta see the season stats, dude. Myles Garrett threw for 11 touchdowns to 50 interceptions, but still somehow led his team to more wins than the Bills. Jameis had a quality 300 yards on the ground, though. I mean, Cedric Tillman was loving life. Fair enough, ayahuasca boy. Another soldier fallen. I hate that I gotta get Mike fired, dude. I like Mike. But talk about a guy who seems like he enjoys a psychedelic or two. I got some more funky stuff I want to try out. First of all, I want to make Tua our wide receiver number 1. I also want to make Jalen Waddle our starting running back, while making Tyreek Hill and his 99 speed our starting quarterback. My God, dude, Jalen Waddle's a 93 rated running back? He might break the all-time single-season rushing record. But let me tell you something, this was not just for no reason. Michael has something up his sleeve. We have Tyreek at quarterback because we're going to be running the Ravens offense, so he might run for 2,000 yards this year. So let's see if the new look offense can perform well enough to keep Michael from getting fired. Well, apparently it didn't go so well. Why are the Jets doing so good every simulation now? It's just crazy. But we're more worried about how many games the Dolphins won. But again, they're invincible. They won 0. They won less games than the team with Myles Garrett at quarterback. So is the Tyreek Hill at quarterback experiment a failure? Considering he threw 63 interceptions, I would say yeah. Oh my God, dude, he only ran for 192 yards on the ground. Like, that doesn't even make sense. He has 99 speed. Hey, at least Tua put up some decent numbers. But why did Jalen Waddle do so bad? He was a 93 overall. No more drugs for you, Michael. You're fired. Now, Jerome Mayo's gonna make this easy on me. I'm just gonna sim to the end of the season here with this normal team and just watch the universe work its magic here. What'd I tell ya? And how funny, dude, without even trying. They had the worst record in the league. Only won one more game than the Myles Garrett-led Browns. I appreciate the hard work, though, Gerard. More failures. I love it. Now, Matthew's gonna be a tricky cat to get fired, dude, because he is a good coach. Instead of completely triggering Packers fans here, because I do have respect for Tom Grossi, I'm not gonna trade away their entire team to their rivals or anything, but I'm simply just gonna do some dirty work here, and I'm going to release Jordan Love into free agency. And I want to see if Malik Willis at starter can keep Matt LaFleur from getting fired. So for all I know, they could go 0-17 or they could go 17-0. We're going to have to see how good Malik is. Well, unfortunately for Matthew, it doesn't seem like it worked out too well. Malik couldn't have made him that much worse, or did he? Oh my God, they won 4 games! That's insane! I mean, yeah, 21 interceptions is a lot, but that's not as bad as I thought he was gonna do for them to only win 4 games. I mean, they ran the ball pretty well too, so like, why'd they suck so bad? I mean, what is that, 7, 8 quarterbacks that threw more interceptions in them, including Aaron Rodgers with his 29. Keep in mind, same quarterback on the same team that's been winning 16 games this season. Unlucky, Matt, unlucky. Now, Dan Quinn's been doing too good to get fired his first season as head coach, right? Now, I want to see here if it's really that simple. Like, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Jaden Daniels, shipped him to the Giants for Tommy DeVito. Like, I want to see if it's that simple. If you lose your starting quarterback, does your team collapse and get your head coach fired? I think it's safe to say for this simple little experiment, Dan's quite stressed. I mean, to be fair, 7 wins is much better than what we've seen today, but unlucky for Dan, that was still not good enough to keep from getting fired. I mean, Tommy DeVito wasn't even that bad. They ran the ball pretty good too. Poor Dan. Sad Dan. Now, it's gonna feel so wrong trying to get John Harbaugh fired, considering he's the 2nd longest tenured head coach in the league. This is gonna take some hardcore collusion though, considering the Ravens are already Madden 25's favorite team. First bit of business is to get rid of the deadly trio, and it's gonna make Ravens fans throw up, considering where I'm gonna trade them to. Ravens fans is gonna be fine. At least at the end of the day, you get Jake Browning in return. fired? I think as a side quest, dude, I'm literally gonna try to turn the Bengals into a super team. I mean, they already got Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow on the same freaking squad. Look at the bright side, fellas. We now have Yoshi Voss. 3 more studs headed to Cincinnati. Now let's try and help the other teams in our division. Oh yes, dude, we're gonna get Cordell Patterson from the Steelers. Now I'm even trying to help out the Browns a little bit. Oh no, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Oh my god, the Ravens are gonna have their brand new starting quarterback. Like I said, dude, I'm trying to trigger all Ravens fans out there. Think we're now ready to collude to get the head coach fired. Wait a second, too much talent left. Rashad Bateman, for some reason, happy to be here with 2 upgrades now, brother. Have fun in free agency, Rashad. Same thing with Isaiah. You're likely gonna be a free agent soon. Now we're ready. Wait a minute, no. Abort mission. Nate Wiggins is too good to be here. Telling you guys, I'm feeling a nice little 0-17 season, followed by a nice little Adam Schefter, John Harbaugh fired tweet. Oh my god, don't think we made the playoffs. Ravens, they're invisible. So did they go 0-17? Oh, so close. Ravens fans' eyes are bleeding. He was our leading rusher too. Told you guys Yoshi Voss was gonna be a big pickup. Brother, the team combined barely had double-digit sacks. Poor John. You sure gave it your all the last few decades here. Then unfortunately for you, I had to come around. Now let's go do the same thing to his brother. So we've already tried the insane experiments at the quarterback position. What if we did something similar just at running back? So what we're gonna do is simply go ahead and release every single running back off of our roster. And what's the most catastrophic thing I could do at the position? We can put Kirk Cousins there with his blistering 75 speed. Only 173 running backs ranked ahead of him. We're not done yet either. Aaron Rodgers is going to be his backup. Now, is acquiring 2 grandfather quarterbacks only to play them at running back enough to get old Jim Harbaugh fired? Oh, there's the Ravens going 16-1 again. Oh no, they had a stinker. They only won 6 games. To be fair though, that's better than half the teams today. How do you fire Jim, dude, after he just put up 6 wins with Kirk Cousins at running back? I mean, Justin Herbert's performance wasn't affected at all. But on the ground, oh no, dude. Oh no. I mean, God, they should have started Aaron Rodgers. How did they win 6 games though? That's kind of crazy. I feel like Jim should get a raise. But unfortunately for him, that's another coach fired. Now my heart is not going to be able to take getting Dan Campbell fired. Lions fans are going to hate me. Now instead of breaking Lions fans' hearts even more by trading away all their superstars like the Packers or something, I'm going to try another experiment. Can Dan Campbell survive with nothing but kickers at offensive line? I mean, the rest of the team is unchanged, and if anybody can coach up a group of kickers at offensive line, dude, it's gonna be Dan Campbell. I'm expecting a 17-0 season in a Super Bowl. Easy work. Oh no, dude. Oh no. They were terrible. They're the worst team in the league. They went 2-15. Come on, Dan. I mean, Jared Goff still put up respectable numbers considering every single offensive lineman was a freaking kicker. I mean, I'm honestly surprised he didn't get sacked more than 64 times. And also very surprised that the team ran for a combined 1,000 yards. I really don't know how he sucks so bad. And yes, Dan did lose his job. So if he can get fired, anybody can. Especially Matt here, who's probably gonna get fired anyway. And since he's probably gonna get fired in real life, and for all I know by the time this video gets uploaded, he's already fired, I'm just gonna send him straight through the season with their normal team and see if what's gonna happen inevitably in real life happens in this game. Oh wow, dude, what a freaking surprise. How bad were they though? Oh no, dude, they were a 5-win season. No wonder he got fired. My god, dude, there was 2 teams that went 1-16 this year. Better luck IRL, Matthew, and if you are already fired in real life at the time this video is uploaded, have fun in Cancun. Afuera! Now it's time to count your days, Kyle. Let's see if you can be the first coach to win the Super Bowl despite my collusion. This team is just so freaking good, dude, that we have a ton of strings to pull. And I think what we're gonna do is just go ahead and give every good player to the Arizona Cardinals. Try to help out the needy. 49ers fans are fuming right now. Even giving them George Kittle, Nick Bosa, and Charvarius Ward. Not to mention Brandon Ayuk, Brock Purdy, and Hufanga. I don't know what poor Kyler Murray's gonna do as a backup. Dude, they're even getting the world's favorite fullback. I mean, surely with this roster, dude, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Like, I felt like I had to help them out given what happened last simulation. And to be fair, dude, we still have Jawan Jennings, so he might be able to carry us to a 17-0 season. But we are gonna have Josh Dobbs, their starter, so I'm not really liking that. Let's see if Kyle Shanahan can cook up some Kyle Shanahan magic and keep his job. Did he work some magic? Oh no, oh no, oh no, worst record again. They went 1-16. They pulled a Cardinals. Even a Shanahan couldn't save his job today. Joshua just wasn't good, nor was our running game. I mean, I knew if Juwan Jennings didn't rack up 2,000 yards, we weren't going nowhere. You're gone, Kyle. Now, Sean Payton's a little bit more stubborn, so I don't know if he's going to go out as easy. I'm not going to lie, dude, this roster really isn't even that good, so I think I'm just going to make one little simple move here. I'm gonna trigger Broncos fans and Sean Payton by trading Patrick Surtain to the Chiefs. We're gonna be getting Keith Taylor back in return, dude. It's no stress whatsoever. So I'm gonna call it, this team doesn't win more than 5 games and Sean Payton's gonna get canned. Hold on a freaking second, dude. They went 9-8 and he didn't get fired. I told you he was stubborn. Not gonna last for long though, because there's no chance he makes it past the season number 2. Sorry, Bo, gotta get rid of you. And also getting rid of our only 2 players that's over 81 rated. We are gonna get our brand new starting quarterback back in return. Oh, wait a second, you guys are lucky. They can't afford him. Fine, we're gonna ship him on to the Raiders. Oh, great, dude. We can get Trey Lance in return. Yes! Yeah, Sean Payton might have got lucky last season, but not this time around. Got a freaking ton of upgrades though. No more than 3 wins this year, just watch. I knew Sean couldn't do it a second time. I'm a freaking gosh dang genius. Music to my ears. I knew Trey Lance was gonna be a massive move for us. 29 coaches down, 3 more to fire. Now Zach Taylor's kind of on the hot seat IRL, and I'm here to finish him off. This is another one of those firings that I think is gonna be super simple. I think all it's gonna take is trading away Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins to trigger Bengals fans. Of course we're going to the Steelers. And you know what? I'll even get Justin Fields in return to be our starter. Can't believe we got ourselves our QB1. Also gonna throw in Trey Hendrickson, Logan Wilson, and Ted here. And yay, we're gonna get Scott Miller back in return. He's going for 2K yards easy. Now I think with this squad, Zach's ready to get fired. No chance this team wins more than 4 games this year. They might honestly go 0-17. Oh wow, he still won 6 games somehow. But who cares, because it was still enough for him to get fired. How'd they win 6 games while having Justin Fields throw 30 interceptions? I mean, low-key, that was kind of a Zach Taylor masterclass. Unlucky. Now, as good as Nick has been with the Eagles, a lot of their fans hate him, so I might be doing them justice here. Now, the problem is that this won't be so easy, because they got a freaking talented team. Even their defense is rock solid. Now, it might not necessarily trigger Eagles fans that I'm trying to get Nicholas fired, but I do know something that will trigger them. Trading all their best players to the Cowboys. And it looks like we got our new QB1. And that's because old Jalen Hurts is going to be going in the opposite direction. And hey, we got a 5'4" starting running back. And dude, we are just getting started. Hey, not every move I'm making is too terrible. At least we're getting one of the highest rated kickers in the game. Let's welcome Jonathan Mingo as we send these 3 the other way. I mean, this squad doesn't stand a freaking chance. I mean, not only do we have Cooper Rush starting at quarterback, we got a freaking long snapper at tight end. This might very well be another 0-17 season. Goodbye, Nicholas. Of course, the Cowboys were tied with the league's best record. Now, come on, give me a 0-win Eagles season here. Ah, close enough. Got 2. And how funny, dude. My Titans were the only team behind them. They only scored 138 points all season long. 8 touchdowns to 30 picks is crazy, Cooper. And we couldn't even average 2.9 yards per carry. Nicholas, you're out of here. All that's left is the legend himself, and I gotta say, trying to get Andy Reid fired feels like blasphemy. Now, I'm really about to go out and test Andy Reid's coaching abilities, because like this team is so good, but like I wonder if it's really Patrick Mahomes holding the squad together. So yes, Chiefs fans, we're gonna be getting rid of Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick Mahomes only. What team do I trade him to? Probably the Chargers. And at least at the end of the day, this was a smart deal, and this time I'm gonna go and sign the lowest rated quarterback, Kevin Hogan. He looks like he'd be a 47 rated. Now, if Andy Reid can win the Super Bowl with Kevin Hogan at quarterback, he's the greatest coach ever. Oh no, did they actually miss the playoffs? Oh no, Kevin Hogan killed them. They were literally tied for the worst record in the league with 4 wins. Andy Reid's gone. I mean, I've definitely seen worse numbers in this game, but I think it's safe to say Patrick Mahomes is the glue that keeps this team together. And as Andy calls it quits here, we have now successfully got all 32 NFL head coaches fired. Only took me about 8 hours recording to get it done, so it wasn't the easiest challenge. So hopefully you enjoyed that one, and if you did, you can click right here to watch another one of my Madden 25 bangers. And also while you're here, like I said, this did take like 8-9 hours to record, so if you could click that sub button, that would mean a lot. Trying to hit 2 million before the day I die.